Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Abhi here with another session curated for the professionals, those pursuing something, be it at work, or someplace, I guess, where they may be contributing something. In today's session, is called Top of the Ideas from Ireland. It's a title that came to me I think back in 2016 when we went to Ireland and met this beautiful family in the bread and breakfast near Dingle. They ran the place, the business on the farm. And when we came down in the morning for breakfast, the person greeted us with "top of the morning." I'm like, excuse me? She says, yeah, that's what we say here. Top of the morning. So after I came back, I started using top of the ideas. So wishing you top of the ideas. That's what came about. So today is St. Patrick's Day, an Irish celebration, I guess. Or a party, whatever you want to call it. It's a celebration of good ideas. So before we start with today's session about top of the ideas at work, maybe I'll sing a song. Look into my eyes, and you will see what you mean to me. Search my heart, and I search my soul. When I find you there, I'll search no more. Don't you tell me it's not worth fighting for. Don't you tell me it's not worth dying for. I know it's true. Everything I do it for you. this trip or vacation in Ireland. We went to an island that's in between Ireland and England. It's called the Isle of Man, where every year there's a motorcycle race through the streets of the island, going through the hills, then by the ocean, through downtown. About a 30-mile course, I guess, or more. The uniqueness of this race is that Isle of Man, which is basically a country in its own, if I may say that, yeah? Shuts down roads and whatnot so that this race happens through the streets at about 140 miles an hour, right? That's about, give or take, 200 kilometers per hour or more through the streets. So this is not a race course, it's just the normal street roads. And you can check out some of the videos on YouTube and it'll give you the goosebumps, yeah? And every year there are deaths as well in this race. So one of my questions as I went there was, why do people race here, you know? By the way, there's no big prize money or anything, yeah? And there's no race between, you know, you and others, yeah? It's just basically whoever goes around, you know, on this circuit, you know, around the island, the quickest, you know, timing wins. So I went there to find out, you know, what is the reason why why these riders put their lives at risk. Because anything can go wrong. By mistake, a sheep might, you know, run across the street, yeah, from the farm. Or some person, God forbid, and they do it through the rain or shine, yeah? Hi there. I think there's someone on the chat. Thank you for joining. So we're talking about Isle of Man. I'm going there to find out why these riders, you know, risk their lives. And it was a beautiful day, you know. I see some of my neighbors walk out there with green t-shirts, yeah, with the message from Ireland, etc. Or the leaf. Anyway, coming back to the story. I talked to a few riders, and over there as well we stayed at the bread and breakfast where families of certain riders had come there. And I asked them, you know, what is the reason why, you know, someone puts their life at risk to race here? You know, they might as well go on a, you know, formula racing or whatever it's called in the closed stadium, right? Or closed racetrack, that has all the cushioning or whatnot on the side, right? Where people don't, or riders don't die usually if they crash. And races are conducted in a safe manner. And this person said, there are few places and few experiences or opportunities that enable a racer, a motorcycle racer, to enjoy and to feel the true joy of riding. And that's this place and this race. You just do it because you enjoy racing, because you love to ride. And I'm not trying to promote someone to go fast on city streets. That's not the intent. This is still a managed, planned race, yeah? The point here is that these riders love what they do so much that they're ready to put their lives at risk. They don't care. There's no expectation of I'm going to win a big prize money, or I'm going to come on the TV around the world, or be known as the best motorcycle rider in the world. None of that. Just I love to ride the motorcycle. I'm a motorcycle racer, and let me do it because I feel happy racing. That's it. So I wondered, what is this happiness that this rider might get, or is getting, as they ride through the streets at 150 miles an hour? Or, I don't know, maybe more or less, yeah? But we'll talk about that in a bit after this song, as you ponder over doing things out of love and talk about the ideas, yeah? So someone has joined, I forget, or I can't read their name from here, but give me 1 second, I'll try. Sonodaris. Okay. Sonodaris. Hi, Sonodaris. I'm sorry, my eyesight is weak, yeah? Can't read from here. How are you doing today? And thank you for joining. If you feel like adding anything, asking anything, or sharing ideas, thoughts, or whatever is going on in your time and space, feel free to, yeah? But until then, I'll sing a song. ये दूरियां इन राहों की दूरियां, इन सांसों की दूरियां फना हो, सभी दूरियां ये दूरियां इन राहों की दूरियां, इन सांसों की दूरियां सभी दूरियां क्यों कोई पास है, क्यों कोई दूर, कोई न जाने यहाँ पे पास या दूर मैं जा रहा, मैं हूँ कहाँ पे न जानूं मैं। ये दूरियां इन राहों की दूरियां, इन सांसों की दूरियां फना हो सभी दूरियां। The song talks about how each one of us doesn't know where we are. And there's always a distance and a space in between where we are or what we have and where we want to be or what we want. There's always a space in between. So from the writers on the Isle of Man, where they said it's for the joy of writing and pure happiness that we feel or we go through as we write here at Isle of Man in this race. I wondered how someone could put their life at risk and race like this. They're all professionals, by the way. What is that happiness or joy that they get? Is it in going fast? Or is it an adrenaline rush? What is it? And I read, on that trip or sometime, I don't know, but now connecting the dots, yeah? This person said, some people take a lifetime to live a moment. And some people live a lifetime in one single moment. Again, some people take a lifetime to live a moment, and others, or some, live a lifetime in a single moment. And over the 5-6 years it's been, the realization that has dawned in me is that true happiness, true joy, the glimpses of it, I find, or I experience, only in those moments when I am in the here and the now. In this moment, when I experience the true happiness, true joy in whatever I'm doing. Be it motorcycle riding, be it playing the guitar. If I'm in the here and the now, playing the guitar, yeah? Not worried about how many people show up, or will this be enjoyed by someone, right? Or will there be a negative feedback? Or what will I get out of it, right? None of that. But if I am here in the now, just playing my guitar, sharing some songs and stories, because it gives me happiness. There's no other thing or experience that comes closest to the happiness and the joy one feels when doing something for oneself. Without a worry, without any expectations, because it gives one's, I guess, mind, heart, body, yeah, the experience of true happiness. In doing what we're doing, in the here and the now. And it was an aha moment for me, because I realized what I feel and what I'm going through, doing this session, where I don't believe my life is at risk, as the motorcycle racers from Isle of Man. But even then, whatever this state of existence, if I may say, is the most fulfilling. And maybe these riders from Isle of Man, racers, feel the same or even greater, fulfilled existence, I guess, because they're living in that moment at 150%. Because if they're not, they might lose their life. That is the realization that dawned about living in the moment. By being in the here and the now. Where top of the ideas come to us, whatever we are pursuing. So at work, we might do things for whatever the reason, right? Because we're told to, or some project or some objective, or we want this or that out of it, recognition, rewards, right? Natural. But when we embark upon that effort, if we do it, whatever we're doing, by being in the here and the now, which means forgetting, hey, you know what am I expecting out of this? Or whatever is my expectation of others or whatnot, right? Long story short, what am I going to get out of this? Without that, just focusing on what I'm doing in the here and the now, be it coding or cooking or cleaning or playing the guitar, just enjoying the moment enables us to get the best ideas and give our best to whatever we're doing. And what we experience, I'll talk about after this song. My love, your love, all one love. My love, your love, all one love. Love, fall in love. Love with love for love. Smiles, tears, hopes, fears, all are born from this love. What I get, all that's lost, friend. Everything is meant much one day into love, love, love. I'm in love, you're in love, all in one love. I'm in love, you're in love, all in one love. So being in the here and now, doing whatever we are doing, what do we experience that is beyond any other happiness and joy? I believe, per my realization and comparing, it is love that we experience in whatever we are doing. Because if you ask me, over the 50 years, if you ask me how would you describe love? I would say Love is something that I came to know in those experiences or moments where I gave what I had without any expectation, selflessly, to the loved ones around us, be it our children, our family, friends, or maybe a random act of kindness to a stranger, but doing things without any expectation, just giving. Those were the moments I realized what love is, or experienced what love was or is. So, I guess the writers of Isle of Man felt they were in love, with love, for love, as they raced through the streets. And some of us, maybe playing the guitar and singing, may help someone to be in love, with love, for love, because you're doing it selflessly. Or for some, it might be cooking or taking care of someone, or even exercising, which helps us or shows us what love is. But here's something that I truly firmly believe in. The saying, whatever you're looking for is always under your nose. So this happiness, this joy, or whatever we pursue, the most that we get is when we live in the moment, in the here and now, by giving whatever we have, the best to whatever we are doing. Without a hint of expectation on why we are doing what we're doing. In the here and now. When we do that, we realize in the here and now that this moment is filled with love, nothing but love. And whatever we're doing with love. So whatever is going to come back to us is also going to be with love. So these ideas that we try to apply at work, if we apply them with love, giving our best, and realize that whatever is going to come back to us as a result, good or bad, is going to have a lesson that we can learn to again give our best. So whatever we are giving is with love, and whatever has come back is with love, because it has the lesson to help us become better and better, and feel this love and stay in the here and the now. Very easy to say, but then I get distracted with my wants, or going to the past and the future on what ifs, and this person, or this happened when I did this, and what's the use, right? So my what ifs or analysis of the patterns of the past pull me from the here and the now. And again, I don't give my best. And when the result is not per my expectation, again I go into that, I would say, chain reaction of contemplating the future and the past, or this or that, or that person or this person. So one of the things that I do when I remember, or when I become aware a little bit, be it at work or home or anywhere, is to count my breaths. Not to change it or not to do anything else, force it or anything, but just counting the breath. 1, 2, 3. And that exercise brings me to the here and now, into this moment. Sometimes I have to count, I don't know, till 100, I guess. But the point is, how do I come to my here and now? It's by bringing our attention to our breath. That's it. Not changing it, not forcing it, just noticing it. We come to the here and now. And in the here and now, when we are there, noticing our breath, whatever we do usually is better than if we had done that, without being in the here and the now. So, top of the ideas to all of you today from Ireland. In the here and now, wherever you may be, or whatever you may be doing, be it in the office, or be it in another workplace, or as a racer through the streets of Isle of Man, wishing you top of the ideas, only in the here and now. Thank you for being here. And you may check out the past recordings and the books at abhi.dhiyogi.org. See you tomorrow, same time, 12 noon CST.